what content are you listening to? What are the kind of things that you are looking for? Do you go out looking for content specifically, or is it something that you just maybe stumble upon and think, oh yeah, I like this video, I'll watch that? So over the last couple of weeks, I've just been doing a little bit of a research on my page, just finding out, just doing a little bit of groundwork. For me, when I do a new project, I like to know the whole ins and outs, like from the bottom to the top. I like to feel like I have like all the information, and then I can make a decision based on the information that I've got, that what best suits myself. So thanks to everybody who has given me some advice. I put a post on about actual like videos, editing, thumbnails, reels, etc. And I had like some really good feedback and some ideas of stuff of how I can, courses that I can go through, different editing apps that can help me to get more out of my videos so they look a little bit more professional, where to go for how to do the thumbnails and stuff, just so like my content looks a little bit more professional and a little bit more eye-catching. It's just now creating it's all right having the skill or where to go for the skill. It's now just kind of like figuring out, finding the time to do it all. But I have got a list of stuff to be getting on with, so thank you to everybody who reached out and got in touch. Also, my next video was about platforms, so YouTube and TikTok. So even before I put the post out, actually, I got a lot of people messaging me saying, "Oh, you should take your content to TikTok." I've got a friend of mine. He's always saying, "I want to see you on TikTok. I want to see you on TikTok." But I have just had a feeling. Just something that's holding me back, something that's like I'm not quite sure how I'd be there. I've done like a little bit of research into like privacy policies, and I wasn't quite happy with how I felt like my information and stuff was getting used. But then a friend commented on my post and saying, "Do you know what, probably all platforms are using the data and stuff in such really in the same ways," which I get that. I didn't want to feel like that I was just selling out on myself and like my beliefs and stuff just for the sake of like getting some views. I feel like my integrity or my values are more important than my desire to be seen. So I am going to look into that a little bit further. Anyway, I'm not going to rule it out. I'm maybe just going to sit with it, do a little meditation, see how I feel. So yeah, that might be an option. But what I want to just ask you today is, do you go looking for content? Or are you a scroller? Are you a doom scroller, as they would say? Like if you're on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, is there something in particular that you're looking for? Are people actively looking for personal development, growth, transformation, spirituality? What are the kind of things that are getting your attention these days? Are you just looking at cats and people dancing, or are you wanting something a little bit more substantial, something for the mind? Do you prefer like the metaphysical stuff? Are you into like more like psychology? Or are we still onto the conspiracy theories? Who's doing that these days? Is that still a thing? Or did we just... Anyway, I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I'm just going to leave it in there because I know there is still a little bit of conflict when it comes to like the old conspiracies and stuff like that. Are people watching tarots, astrology, stuff like that? So what are people looking for? Like I said, are you looking for something? And if you are, what are you looking? Or is it just the case that you're scrolling through, you see somebody that you feel like you can connect to, makes sense? What content is that? So again, I'm just looking for feedback. I'm just looking for I'm just doing research at this point as to what the desired what people are looking for, what people are working on, if they're working on for themselves, because I get a lot of people. For me personally, I do see people just like scrolling on TikTok and stuff like that. They're very, very short, short clips and stuff like that. And I know people these days are struggling with attention spans to like to commit to watching a longer term video. Me myself personally, if something catches my attention, I can watch a video for like 4 hours, and like just if I'm just that engrossed in it and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I'm going to be doing any like 4 hours content or anything like that. But you know what are people basically, what are you guys looking for when it comes to video content? Yeah, so thank you. Any feedback or any engagement, much appreciated. I'm just using it to gain just a little bit of research, just kind of putting the feelers out, seeing where I might be best placing my my attention and my energy into making stuff going forward. All right, guys, bye.